Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ddlc Literature Club. Sorry for the lack of videos recently. I've been incredibly procrastinating. Anyway, let's go ahead and load the game up. Okay, so what I learned from one of my friends was that I simply just choose words that I think would work better with one of the characters that I wanted to get close to. Click that. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Casey. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come buy me a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. You can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So you're either not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget something you spent all your money on so that I would lend you some. There's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves one option. Ugh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, then that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Casey to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is far enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. No, what was... A cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. Then I heard you laugh about cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, it's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're gonna go through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours just looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Ours can't be choosers. And yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do I think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, will you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She really just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? My last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn how to play piano. That's so cool! You should play sometime for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is it so? In that case, I won't let you down, Casey. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really like the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mysterious escapade? We're just gonna go with that. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Casey! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up. Me and Monica were doing make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, I'll be back soon. Are you going with Casey to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with them. Oh, but I want her to go. So much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Casey? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind Sayori. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things. Hey, Sayori? What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kinda dull. Casey, you're not thinking about the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poems and stuff. Like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beacons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what end I have summoned this joy, for now when I look in every direction, the one prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Eh? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess I mean I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around the hallway again. Hey, Casey, the classroom's over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling to me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So, going adventuring with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kinda dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. I'm distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. And at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls on the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Oh! You okay? My forehead. Sayori flushes her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori was sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. No. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Casey. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will only be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She's one palm on her forehead and is using the other to clumsily scoop the crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? To your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Casey. This kind of reminds me of you growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know we used to play outside all the time? I would always try keeping up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind and had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall, scrape my shell, or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over to me as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So, in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Casey, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really think of this all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Casey, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up at for college or after that, so it wouldn't be fair to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been like this a long time already, hasn't it? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy outside. I see her deep in thought like this. It makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead anyway. Not if I hide it on my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her rings, trying to hide the bump without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom. You're back. Good timing, I was just about ready to start sharing her poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about... I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Casey. Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone? Are you ready to start sharing your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is tightly closed, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem